So yeah, Deb, with a lot of these shots and the views around the Pacific Northwest, you may be looking outside thinking to yourself, is there really a winter storm coming?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, like out here in Vancouver, if you're standing out along the Vancouver waterfront, you're probably thinking, no way, there's not a winter storm coming. Oh, sure there is. Actually, starting tomorrow afternoon, we're going to be seeing snow falling up in the Cascades. Quite a bit of rain down in the lower elevations as well, and we have a ton more rain and mountain snow coming mid to late week of next week. But we have a great shot here from the Maryhill Tasting Room and Bistro camera. It's 38 degrees right now. You'll notice a big difference in the sky conditions by the end of the day today. Obviously, we have a ton of sunshine right now. Clouds are going to be really built in throughout the afternoon and evening. Still seeing some patchy fog out there, at least from this point of view at the Travel Salem camera, but there seems to be widespread fog across the central and southern Willamette Valley and out along parts of the coast. So be prepared for pockets of lower visibility out there if you're taking off soon. We're in good shape, though, across the vast majority of the metro area. And most of the Pacific Northwest is starting off with dry conditions. What you'll notice, though, on satellite imagery is the clouds that are building in from the northwest. These are all linked to the next system that's going to be dropping in. It's going to be a trough of low pressure ushering in cooler air. A cold front will slide through by about tomorrow afternoon or so, but I think the precipitation linked to it will arrive around lunchtime. So lunchtime tomorrow is when the rain returns to the metro area, and the rest of the day tomorrow is going to be pretty soggy. Snow will be falling in the Cascades initially around the mountain passes 4,000 to 5,000 feet. Once that cold front slides through, though, cooler air filters in, and that's going to drop the snow level down to close to 1,000 feet come Monday morning. There's also going to be a wind factor, and I bring that up because the wind hitting those mountain slopes up in the Cascades will enhance the precipitation rates. So this is the rainfall forecast. Remember, though, a lot of this is going to fall in the form of snow in the Cascades, but notice that Detroit, for instance, may end up with 2 inches or more of precipitation between Sunday and Monday, while our western valleys may end up with 1/3 to 1/2 inch of rain. So because of that, we're going to see significant snowfall up in the Cascades, 1 to 2 feet of snow possible. There's a winter storm watch posted for elevations above 2,000 feet because look what happens to that snow level. Between Sunday and Monday, it dips down to about the west hills of Portland. So by the Monday morning commute, we might have some action out there. We might see some wet snow falling at times with the heavier showers, but I do think the bulk of the snow accumulation will occur generally above 1,500 feet or so, and that's why there's a first alert weather day Monday for the Coast Range and the Cascades. Take advantage of the dry day today. Rain returns by lunchtime tomorrow. Deb, back to you.